Okay, hello everybody. I'm going to talk to you today about lead scoring. The goal of lead scoring is to help make your sales team more efficient and also improve our marketing communications. So we all know that sales teams they're time crunched. Right? They've got appointments, they've got calls, they've got tours, they've got follow-ups. All these things are going on. So we want to help make their time more efficient. And we all know that everybody's got a huge investment in their database. So all those leads that are there, they all cost hundreds of dollars. So if you multiply the number of leads you have on your database times the cost per lead, you've invested likely hundreds of thousands of dollars in the leads that are on that. So we want to use that. So one of the big things about the reason why we do lead scoring is all your counselors know their top leads. They know them better than I would ever know them. But all the leads down below that, the mass, they all sort of look the same to the sales counselors. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to use analytics to dig into the data and help separate the wheat from the chaff in that big group of leads that are underneath the top leads. So that's what we're really looking to do with lead scoring. So it's a ranking system. So we are giving a numerical rank to every lead in the system. And so we're helping the bulk of the leads that are better to rise up to the top. And then we put this information in front of the sales counselors that allows the sales counselors to focus on those leads. Now the data that we use, we pull that data from multiple sources. We use a lot of data from the CRM. There's very rich data in the CRM. But we also augment that with data that we appended, age financials, website activity, and also email engagement as well. So we look at two sides of the equation for lead scoring at GlynnDevins. The first one is what we call lead fit, or are they acting like, do they look like they'd be a good lead? Do they meet the community's prospect profile? So what that means is, are they similar to prior depositors? So are they similar to age of your prior depositors? Do they have similar incomes, financials, home values, things of that nature? And then also, another big key is, do they live in your primary market? Every community has an area that they pull the bulk of their leads from. And so if somebody comes from that area, they're definitely, they fit better that prospect profile. They're not living somewhere out in the tundra where we're not going to get our leads from. So the second side of it is what we call the engagement side. So now that lead looks like a good lead, but are they behaving like a good lead as well? Are they showing the signs of engagement that indicate that they are moving down that road? They're going down that journey to purchase. And one of the big parts of that is, are they a recent inquiry or re-inquiry? We've looked at data, and about 50% of your deposits will come from leads that have been on your database a year or less. And then from that point on, you see more coming in, the sales. A bigger part of engagement, though, is being at the community. Have they been there for appointments, tours, events, those sorts of things? And have they been at the community recently? And was it in a one-on-one setting? Now we have software that's tracking lead level, email, and website activity. So we're able to see that a particular lead came to the website, that they downloaded and looked at particular pieces of content, and opened particular emails, things like that. So what are we trying to accomplish with lead scoring? Well, the first one is we're trying to prioritize those leads. We're trying to make it so the salespeople are spending their time most effectively. They're actually reaching out to those leads that have the highest score. We also, once we've done the analysis on the lead score, now we have this database that we can go in and we can segment the database. So we're segmenting the database based on things like inventory, or based on marital status and all these other sorts of things that allows us to do hyper-targeted. So we use the outcome of lead scoring to make hyper-targeted call lists, direct mail campaigns, email campaigns. We plan events around these hyper-targeted segments as well. So one other thing that we do is we don't just look at the active leads, we look at the inactive leads as well, because again, you've made an investment in that. And we've had success with communities reaching out to high-scoring inactive leads, not just reactivating them, but getting deposits from it. Health services is another place, but it's a different animal, the way we lead score that. This is really a more need state sort of play. Your adult childs are involved with it and things like that. So there it's really all about quick reaction. So what we're really looking for there is, once they come in, what kind of activity do we see from them in terms of engaging with us on the website or with emails or things like that, because we want to be able to respond to them immediately. So it's about the life cycle of IL versus the life cycle of health services. There you go. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.